All right, we're streaming.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to day 2 of Wrestlemania 42. We are three kings of the ring, three kings.
One ring.
Your host today, myself, King J Forever, Uno the Smart Guy, and Nolan's Production. And we're ready to kick this pre-show off. Y'all tell me something. What y'all think about Becky Lynch? One thing that she can actually say is that she's the only woman to hold both female championship belts. She's the first. Technically, she's the only one that who done held both of them at the same time. Besides, Roman Reigns on the men's side, he done held both of the belts. But if we go back further, there's a host of other guys that who done held two championships, like heavyweight belts at the same time. Till you name them, to make them the what they used to call them. I'll get back to that one right there. Cause hey, it's on the tip of my tongue, but I just can't just say it. So, how y'all guys doing today?
I'm fine. I'm doing good.
You ready for day 2 of WrestleMania 42?
Right. I'm just really here for a couple of matches, or I guess I'm just gonna be waiting through some matches to see some matches.
Well, let me ask you this right here. What is your number one match that you want to see?
I really want to see the Demon fight.
Okay. What about you, Nolan?
I kind of just want to see the Oval Family versus Brock Lesnar.
Hey.
His first match.
God, I ain't gonna even lie to you. They should have had say that right there for last. To be honest.
If they were to do that, they wouldn't have a heavyweight championship match for last.
Yeah, but it's like this right here. Everybody wants to see that match, the Brock Lesnar versus Over Femi match, more than they want to see the CM Punk and Roman Reigns match.
Anyway, subscribe to Three Kings of the Ring channel.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yesterday, I ain't gonna lie. Looking at this recap of the division and I Show Speed versus the Usos and LA Knight. To me, I see some potentials in I Show Speed, but my thing is this right here. He got to get over being super excited. But you know what I'm saying? I'd be super excited to
That's his entire gimmick.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that's how he got popular.
Oh, okay. I don't too much like know of him. Besides, I ain't gonna even lie to you. My first time ever seeing or hearing from him about him was on wrestling. Cause when they showed, I don't know who he is. I ain't into the screaming world like that.
I haven't really watched him either. I just know that from my conducted a Google search, he seems to have gotten famous because he was hyperactive.
Hey, let me ask y'all this right here. Day 1, WrestleMania Saturday. Tell me what was the most shocking, highlighted moment that was to you of yesterday?
Braun Breaker return.
What about you?
The fact that Pat McAfee just decided to come out there and become the referee.
Hey, I ain't gonna even lie to you. Mine was Braun Breaker showing up. If you was to roll back the clips, man, excitement. I was so shocked and happy, but at the same time, before it even ever happened, I had called that right there. I said it would be funny, but I thought it was gonna be on the Vision match. I ain't know it was gonna be on Seth Rollins match.
That's what I was telling you hoping for, because he has to beef with Seth Rollins, so you might as well have him out there going ruin Seth Rollins match.
Oh yeah, that red dog, hey, it tripped me out.
It opened too early. That's what.
My second one, it had to be Paige. I was shocked that Paige was in a match because the last time that I seen Paige was out indefinitely with a neck injury. And for her to recover throughout the years.
Seems like a lot of people with a neck injury, they have returned to WWE for some reason. In some cases, like Edge, where he has been put out or something.
Yeah. That right there, now when Edge came back, that was a moment. I ain't gonna even lie to you, that was a moment.
He wasn't there for long.
No. And the reason why it ain't his fault that he wasn't there long. It was WWE fault.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that they even brought Paige back while doing the same thing.
Because it was like when they tried to make him a part-time wrestler, and he wasn't with that for real. He wanted to go back to the ring. He been gone for a long time. He wanted to, pick up where he left off at. So they tried to partially chef him. So when he seen that right there, he just cut ties with him and went to AEW. And guess what? From that day on, he's still wrestling AEW right now.
Anyway, here's the clip of Dad's excitement of Braun Breaker's return.
Man, when they had flipped that camera up there, he was standing up there at the top of the stair, and he started running like he was running a sprint. Hey, all it took was that first time that he showed his presence. I just put it like that right there. When he showed his presence, you couldn't beat that right there. That right there was a highlight moment right there. I ain't gonna even lie to you. That was a highlight moment. Man. I'm talking about, I ain't gonna even lie to you. What's his name? Cody Rhodes and RKO. That right there, it was getting kind of a little bored to me. I ain't gonna even lie to you. And then I'm talking about it's a whole lot of different moments, to be honest. It's a whole lot of moments. I just looked at it and just all I can do is just shake my head, to be honest.
Because you knew Cody Rhodes was going to win. I wish they would stop beating around the bush.
About what?
They're saying it right now. It seems like they're rehashing exactly what they were talking about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, they got to do a recap. The show don't start until.
It doesn't start until, so it means, is it going to start at 4 o'clock?
I don't know.
Wrestlemania 18. I don't care. And the question is, I'm still with you, 21 years old. How overwhelming is this? Or is is it overwhelming?
Oh, yeah, I'm nervous, man. You know what I mean? Honestly, I think I'm just so excited. You know what I mean? I think the emotions is gonna hit when I walk out. We worked for this moment. You know what I mean? This is the first of many. Oh no, bro. You know my big chunky wiggling. You know what I mean? Can't stop. I don't know what's going on.
About right.
Oh, yeah, there we go. You know what I mean?
Trick, the confidence has been off the chains. I mean, the crowd, they've been.
I believe Trick Williams finna get ready to become United States champion.
My question to you is, are you the next big superstar in the WWE? Are you that guy?
I'm gonna tell you this. I've been through the ups, I've been through the downs. People don't understand how much I sacrifice to be here, how much I love what I do. As far as being the next big star, that's up to the people. I can't choose that. But as far as being the one who's gonna be undeniable, be 100% himself, confident every single moment, that's who I am. I'm here to be Trick Williams.
I feel you, baby. Lance, you're coming from an athletic background. I mean, stepping into the WWE, you had a hell of a rise. I mean, but you put the work in. At the same
Chris
time,
Overthink.
coming into the main roster, becoming tag team champions. That had to be,
That's a good question.
Why they from these three and not all four of them? Since they all kind of came from NXT simultaneously, so it makes no sense to separate the fact that all four of them are still newcomers.
And plant my feet in the ground and just grind until it's my turn to shine. And so as soon as I did that, everything took off for me. I got caught up. You know, I got caught up. I got to be paired with the irresistible Force Nia Jax, and I'm walking into WrestleMania officially on the main roster as the champion.
coming to you, Devon,
Yeah.
what are you going to do to go out there and capture that moment in front of all these people?
I'm gonna try to stand up. I don't wanna just do moves and flips just because I wanna do it. You know what I mean? It makes me. You know what I mean? There's a goal on the mind.
If he keeps doing that move, he's gonna hurt his back like Randy Orton.
History to make history and break a record.
I mean, I guess the cutter is a fine move, but at the same time, when you really think about it, all they're doing is falling on their back, and if the opponent doesn't try to fall forward, then they might not really hurt themselves, while the person jumping might completely fall on their back.
And this being your first WrestleMania and it being for the United States Championship.
This thing, 4 months ago, we was kicking it at NXT. 4 months later, I'm at WrestleMania, the biggest show of them all, the biggest stage, the brightest lights. I'm going to show everybody what I'm about. They can't say the same to Gingerbread. You know, he doesn't believe that I'm alone and everything, and I ain't been in the business long enough to understand what's going on. Like, I'm an accident. You know, like I accidentally just popped up at WrestleMania. People that accidentally chant whoop that trick. Oh, the instrumental song. I never took nobody to whoop that trick. Everybody wanted to say it because they wanted to. And that's what's going to happen. Night 2, Sunday, when Trick Williams is the United States champion. It's all right.
Oh, yeah, I love it, man. Just one
So he's gonna be opening a trick while being tricked, so it means the trick is Sami Zayn.
Here we go. On 3, 1, 2, 3. WrestleMania. Oh,
He's going to be saying WrestleMania for many years to come. These are the youngest WrestleMania debuts. See Javon Evans there at 21 years old. By the way, Speed yesterday, for a guy that's not out doing this week after week at 21 years old to have a spot like that.
The speed is slightly older. No, the speed is slightly younger than Javon Evans.
Yeah, probably about a couple months. He probably got him by some months.
It seems to be like by 9 months.
Infectious. He said, look, don't call me Jeff Hardy, the next Jeff Hardy. Definitely don't call me the next Kofi Kingston. I'm carving out my own lane. I think Javon, really, this match is it's designed for him to really show out, to put on. I'm so excited for his future, and I think he's going to have arguably the best performance.
I never seen Big E talk this much. Right up.
In the ladder match, top five. I want to talk about.
Yeah, he just sound a little funny how he talk.
He's looking like he's shaping up to one of the most dominant forces WWE has seen in a long time. The people seem to be fans of the ruler. I just can't wait for that clap to get underway.
You know how many people is behind this dude for the win this match.
The plan.
There's so many people behind the ruler.
So if he loses, will they flip?
They gonna have it. Brock gonna have to put or to keep from having this like a upset like type match. He gonna have to. They gonna have to make it to where it ain't gonna be he even had to cheat. You know, or because if he just went out there and just straight lost and Brock just squash him, man, everybody gonna lose. They gonna lose the momentum behind that right there, match, or behind him in general.
Trick Williams is going to Wrestlemania. Let's talk about it.
Unless something changes.
They ain't wrestled yet.
I don't see why Sami Zayn carried that.
Hello, kick.
I thought he was righteous.
It wasn't too righteous. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Hello, kick. Ooh, he just put it on little Yachty. Oh man, I like how they built this up right here. I like it. I like how they built this up. They built this up good.
It's just a knee strike.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm talking about.
I guess it's believable because striking someone like that would knock them out.
Oh yeah.
At least it's not a super kick.
And Lil Yachty, Trick, I gotta start with you. You're here now. We've talked about it for a while, but the debut at WrestleMania is finally upon us. How are you feeling emotionally day up? And I'm feeling good.
You're asking Trick so many questions that it goes from interview to interview to interview.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. We hear the crowd outside already chanting, "Whoop that Trick." You know the vibes today. Yachty, the only thing you and I talk about basically is wrestling, and you are here at WrestleMania. This is a dream come true. How are you feeling today?
I'm blessed, you know what I'm saying, with the anointed one. So we're here, you know, we're gonna step all over them peppers and we're gonna show them.
Are they related in any type of way?
For you,
So,
here at this game,
why the pair?
I don't know. Oh.
Came through that cycle right here at WrestleMania. We're here to represent the culture. We're here to make history. Champions. Trick Williams and Lil Yachty. Sami Zayn, it's going down tonight. Good luck, Tess. Back to you.
Peter, when it does go down, you know Trick Williams will be in that signature long white fur coat with one of the great entrances that anybody's had in recent years that has taken us.
That Joker, I ain't gonna even lie to you. I had to go look at that right there. I heard folk talking about it. They just were talking about it. I had to go and look at it myself. In, out of here. Open the door.
You get. You got Trick Williams.
Oh man. That's something right there.
Hey, why is he called the lemon pepper steppers?
That's what we call the name and shoes. The lemon pepper steppers. It's like this right here. When you going in to establish yourself, you gotta have your own signature. everything. Regardless, if these were him, they could be some Nike shoes. These were him, and these the Nolan specials.
Yeah, isn't his signature is whoop that trick?
They're just a chant that people had put that on him.
It's Mr. Whoop that.
Yeah, and he ain't never come up with that right there. The crowd came up with that right there, and they just ran with it. When you making your interest, and the crowd just started to chant whoop that trick, and you ain't never said that right there or nothing, but the crowd then gave you a chant. You can't beat that. You can't beat that at all. That's a excellent thing right
Yeah,
there.
at the first time, I guess he was confused at first. They did the same with Oprah Finn.
Even with old Femi, they came. They. I believe the crowd came out with that chant right there. I'm talking about when it's like this right here. When the crowd chooses you, that's right there what you go off of. You feed off the crowd. Cause the crowd that's what you want, the crowd to back you. If you ain't got the crowd backing you, you just another person out there that who just doing a couple moves. So everybody gonna be looking like, who is that? You know what I'm saying? Who that is?
But let's not forget what City brings to bring. Just listen to him.
6 p.m.
As we continue on the countdown to WrestleMania.
So we're just gonna be sitting here for 3 hours.
No. We
What's
gonna
that?
we finna go. We gonna sit here for about we're gonna do at least about 10 more minutes, and then we're just gonna we're gonna shut it down until it's time for WrestleMania. But you know something? They gonna have some pre-show matches, right?
42. Oh, Ron Breaker gets seen at 42 on Saturday night.
Maybe.
This season,
Yeah.
we're expecting well over 50,000 tonight at the stadium.
You know how many people gonna sit there and that's gonna come there tonight? I'm talking about 50,000 came there last night. You know how many won't come there tonight because they want to see this match. I'm talking about they want to see this match, that match, that match. So they don't want,
I'm a two-time tag champion. I was 2025 Queen of the Ring, and your current WWE Women's Champion.
Or she still got the Queen of the Ring.
Yeah, you can never take that from her.
You had a tweak in your attitude.
Ooh.
And that's what I believe during that altercation they caused an injury to where I believe that's why Tiffany Stratton's out because some of the stuff was blocked. Wrestling where left.
Something inside of me was telling me the whole time, you know exactly what to do. And when I did that,
It's like this right here. To me, she what you call them? It's more. I feel like she should have went before they brought her straight to the main roster. They should have sent her straight to NXT and let her finish and get polished before they just brought her straight from. She coming straight from AEW straight to WWE on the main roster.
her makeup is so impressive. Other than that, nothing. I'm tired of you talking about Rhea. Can we move on to the next question? This entire interview should be about me.
Let's talk about you.
Yes.
Brian, like, whoa, okay.
Here to make money. You said that.
I did.
Didn't see him Punk said that.
Public comment like that.
Yeah.
Are you surprised why people don't see you as a locker room leader or someone that others can rally around?
Did I ever say that I came here to do that? No. I'm here for the admiration, the haters, and continue to be Richard.
How about your new cohorts, if we can call them that? BFAB, Ancient. How did that whole relationship come to be? And is it a friendly association or is it just business?
Business. We're allies. They said, hey, we see your vision and we want to join that. And that's exactly what they did. Two are allies. We're tired of the BS and we just want to take over.
Well, you have your allies, but we also have.
Let's say that these two were supposed to be standing up for people in the locker room, and all of a sudden the people that they were saving one day, they beat them up the next day. Trust me.
Yeah, I did. I'm not worried about anybody. I'm jaded target. I look like money. I walk like money. I talk like money. That's what I do. Okay. Please.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Time is money.
So you're heading into WrestleMania.
Yeah.
As we mentioned before, you're
Undefeated.
undefeated at WrestleMania, but you're facing someone, Rhea Ripley, who has proven herself on the grandest stage of them all, year after year after year. Knowing that, and knowing that respectfully, you haven't had that high-profile match where the brightest light has been on you. How are you this confident heading into your match against Rhea at WrestleMania 42?
It's not my first rodeo. I'm about to be 3-0. I take down champion all the time. Previous champion, current champion. I don't care what you done. I think she's great in her own right. But like I said, I'm Jade Cargill, and I'm that.
They usually are in this one.
3-6.
For now, let's go to the face and voice of NXT, Big Joseph. Thanks, so this segment presented by Craig. You can already feel the excitement. And I am with Joe Pantry. Joe,
I didn't do that with Joe Andrew.
you made your debut in Allegiant Stadium, WrestleMania. You made history. You also had one-on-one with Randy Orton. What has this last year been like for you?
This year has been a whirlwind. You're right. Last year at WrestleMania, I got to face Randy Orton. And since then, I signed with WWE and I won the NXT Championship. But back here, here's the thing. I don't know if any of those things happened if I faced last night's version of Randy Orton.
Yeah. What y'all think of this match between Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill?
I think it could go either way.
Yeah.
It could, but you know how long she held the belt? I think it's going to go the same way how Liv Morgan got her belt. Except for Rhea Ripley probably could win on the end. I mean, it could go that way, but unless they had something else planned. But someone has a Eddie Guerrero shirt.
Seems like you have a lot of leaders here, Joe. My final question to you, and I don't want to get too personal, but what is next for Joe Hendry?
You know how it works. Say his name and he will appear.
Well, Tiff, it seems like we got a lot of believers here at WrestleMania.
A lot of those believers are thick in the freaking fan zone. Of course, just down the street at WWE World, the fans are
Look at it.
Wait, Joe Henry going to be at WrestleMania or not?
No, he ain't got no match. He just there.
I mean, every wrestler is going to be there to say.
Oh yeah, they selling merchandise and everything like crazy. You get to go. You want your belt right there. You buying it right there. So you going straight to the WrestleMania with your belt.
So that's what it's called, WWE one? These guys got it right. It should just show who won.
$39. Uh-oh.
Wait, was he even there?
Yeah.
Or he just came out there, or he was already in the ring?
No, he was in the back. And he just came out last so he can say who's the winner of the overscript.
I'm talking about number 39.
Oh, you ain't seen him? I had been seeing him. I've been seeing 39. He was the only one who had red and black on. What?
This place is going to be rocking it. That's a good point because sometimes when you see it, if it's a shorter ramp, people get disappointed. Here it's got 75
I'm sure you should. Because it is going to be 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But right there, over there, it's not even. It's probably 10 o'clock or something.
Sometimes it's not what you do, it's the person who does it. I feel like if I had walked down the ring doing a scrub like this, I would have been laughed out of town. But it's something incredibly intimidating when Omar Baby does it. People believe that this guy really is the future. And I'll tell you right now, Omar Baby slays the beat.
And they say, do it. Yeah, hit the music. Hit the music. The crowd's demanding it for Bad News Barrett.
No, it wouldn't have paid out for it. Wouldn't have, not for him.
So we got 2 hours.
Yeah.
Wait, you want to wait for 2 hours?
Mm-hmm. Hey, this right here was the pre-show with 3 Kings of the Ring. 3 King, 1 Ring. We'll be back.
We'll be back in 2 hours.
Peace.